giving them reasons to play. A lot of these teams are here participating from province all the way down to Limpopo Bulls. A lot of them wanting to walk away as the winners or first place here, being regarded as the best team in the country. Border with a good game as well yesterday. Eastern Province just went down to the Sharks, unfortunately, and that Western Province side just bullying ball on. So a lot of games, a lot of teams just showing surprises in the under-18 Craven Week, and this is exactly what we want to see. The boys are out, shorts are out. It's a brilliant day to watch rugby here at Middelburg. Griffons here with the stacked team, obviously not here to play around. Being led by Jacobs, who's proven himself in the last game that he's worthy of that captaincy. And of course, just to finish it off with Drachunda to show us some twinkle toes there in the end. Led out here by Jacobs, the man who played Grand Como before as well. So he's always been present when it comes to leading his school, if not his school, provincial level as well. This is not the first time he's worn those colors. Limpopo Blue Bulls starting up with the powerful Ruben Paul, Nkuna and Malachi. What a front row it is, and the scariest part is they've still got Sonnepoel Lombard and Janse van Rensburg in the bench. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be in for quite a matchup here in this Limpopo Blue Bull side. Boys are led out here by the captain Johan Janse van Vuren, who's also played one heck of a game in the first matchup on day one. Trusting in our match officials, Estienne Marks, to handle this game here, and Egan seconds to bring us the TMO action.
Okay, let's go, gents. Let's go. We're behind schedule.
All the officials who've been a part of this under-18 Craven Week have been absolutely amazing throughout the tournament.
Yes. Captain. Captain.
And we're underway with the first matchup here. A big kickoff for Sebatana, collected again here by the Griffons. Van Nierkerk just securing that ball here for the men in purple. Sitting up with the big pack of forwards here, and of course, the Griffons trusting in their men to break loose here. Janse van Vuren taking it up himself. Sebatana finds Gijsman, tries to twinkle his way of still keeping it alive here, but
tackle now.
Managed to be stopped in his tracks there. Vili doing all the Lord's work at the scrum half position here for the Griffons. A good ruck speed as well coming in. They've got numbers on the outside. This could be an early try here. Good attempt coming in from Wilshire, but he was met in a big force of defense here from this Limpopo Blue Bull side. A lot of pressure as soon as the game started, Opa.
Middle.
Yeah, what a privilege to be here to see these games today. These two teams really haven't gotten a win in this Craven Week, so it's exciting to see how desperate they're going to be to get a win. But it was an incredible start from the Griffons. Gained a lot of territory in the first bit of the game.
Paul finds his jumper, his captain. Ball secured here by the Limpopo Bulls. Booted long, very high here by Mentjes, into the hands of Wiltshire. He finds Dragunda, steps away, Dragunda steps another, twinkle toes here, Opa, we're in for some action here. Over the white line, just stretching over far end to get the first try of the game in just under 2 minutes. Dragunda, superstar stuff.
Superstar, he say, Dragunda. What work he did with Xander Wiltshire. Getting the ball, counteracting, look at those twinkle toes. From there, just backing himself with pure pace. Jose Dragunda. What a great start from the Griffons.
So exciting just to see quick tries come in, especially from those fullbacks. You know, we've seen a lot of versatile and dancing fullbacks here in the Craven Week. You know, we saw Zekatelo Siaya yesterday, and today it looks like it's going to be Dragunda for us. Still got more games, and that's the most exciting part. Beautiful strike here. Amazing strike from Sebatana to get the extra 2 points here for the Griffons.
Yeah, look at that wonderful reach from there, Dragunda. The awareness to know that the try line is a little bit far, but long arms will get you there. Great try, good work from the Griffin side.
Good restart coming in from Swat Boy. Collected safely here by the Griffons. Oh, it looks like a knock.
Yeah, kickoffs have been quite an issue in this Craven Week. Players still need to line themselves well, set up ball, get nicely underneath the ball and collect it. The arrows we have Berto van Niekerk, the youngster from Voortrekker.
Fine. Sit.
Van der Merwe with the feed. Van der Merwe. Oh, beautiful short line run here by Hendricks, but just couldn't hold on to it. Collected here by the Griffons. Playing out wide.
Advantage
Oh, the
over.
Griffons here. Oh, yo. Here come the Griffons. Opa, this is looking dangerous once again. Back into the hands of Dragunda, but just managed to miss that kick. A good counter ruck coming in here from the Limpopo Blue Bulls. Romahale. Mentjes. Boots it downfield here. Oh, it's going to go dead.
Yeah, the ball clearly going out of the full. Celia van der Merwe
Captain.
giving it some heat. Not going to touch in any way, so they have to go back for the scrum. I must say, good intent, good counter-racking from the Limpopo Blue Bulls side to try and get the ball back from what seemed to have been a dangerous attacking opportunity from the Griffons.
Shoulders align, all three shoulders align. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Yadrivili with the feed in here. Taken up strong here by Sebetana. Beautiful way to keep the ball alive here, the Griffons. Discipline is the issue here. Quick tap once again by Vili. Still moving here, Vili, this cheeky scrum half. None at the rack here, but Sebetane is on the money. Great take. Mahlelebe. Pick up and go here by Jacobs. Grant Como, player of 2024.
Oh boy.
Captain and number 12.
There's double whistle.
Number 12. Number 12. Captain and number 12. Goal number 12. Scrum pit. Sorry, 13. Okay, so there was a quick tap. You were never 10, always illegal. It's a yellow card.
Well said by the ref. Jahan Hendricks is going to spend 10 minutes on the sideline. A quick tap, he didn't retrieve 10, or he didn't make an attempt to retrieve 10. And that's impeding possession for the Griffons.
Go! Fine. Sit!
Finds Sibatana. Beautiful out the door pass into the hands of Dragunda. Keeping it alive, his boys, but a foot in touch called by the touch judge.
Yeah, foot in touch. The referee being close to the action. The Griffons what want there is to get the ball, and when they're in the 5 meter line, they need to work themselves in the line.
Step.
They need to work themselves on field, because then you get the chance of being taken out, and you don't want that.
Paul couldn't find his jumper there. Great compete coming in from the Griffons. Ball's been stolen though by the captain of the Limpopo Blue Bulls. Straight for the exit goes Menkes, not taking any chances here to play in his own half. Sibatana, he's got Dragunda. Long pass here into the hands of Bartman. Bartman still moving here, chips it. Unfortunately, ball did go out here by Bartman. Bartman and his Griffons are showing signs of life in this attack.
No direct.
Yeah, you're definitely right. The ball was touched, so it'll go back to being the Griffons' ball. And look at the intent to counter-attack. They scored the first round, the counter-attack. Look at the intention to run. And then identifying space on the backfield. Bartman has really good eyes to identify the space in the backfield. Just kick, didn't go to hand.
Good line out here coming from the Griffons. A strong attack we predict here from the Griffons. A lovely run coming in here from Geisman. Geisman! Welcome to the Geisman show.
Geisman, the youngster from Hearty S. Eden. What a great shot, what a great line, which is exactly what you want from your center. Being his man, changing point of contact, and then sidestepping his way past the last man. Look at how he steps off the right foot, fend off, then the right foot step again, and back himself to the try line. What a try, how great it is to see this young talent coming through. On day 3 of the FNB Craven Week.
Sibatana, 1 out of 1 so far. And another easy one here in front of the poles.
Yeah, the Griffons seem to be playing a real pressure game. The counter-attack is also quite impeccable. But the set piece from this Geisman being able to back himself is definitely one for the books.
SWAT boy sends us off. Lovely collect here from the big number 8, Mahlelebe. Offload here by Mahlelebe, finds Dragunda. Wilshire. Chip and chase here by Wilshire, collected by Dragunda. Ho ho! Collected safely by Dragunda, the fullback. He's going to be an exciting one for us here, Opa. Not rolling away, correct call coming in here from Estian Marks. Quick tap coming in for Mahlelebe. Finds Van Wyk. Big charge here from the big Jacobs. Fight for it on the ground here, but they've lost that back to the Limpopo Bulls. Swing out wide here. Oh, quick hands into Wilshire. It's a foot race and an easy win here for Wilshire.
Wilshire, what a try. 19-point lead. Only First 10 minutes of the game. Look at this quick hands. The Wilshire being able to back himself. Scoring a wonderful try. Bear in mind, these two teams have played before. So some of the guys' bodies are going to be very, very stiff.
Thank you.
But the ability for them to quick tap and back themselves and go is something that's great to see.
Yep.
You know, Opa, as a former player yourself, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you're 19 points down the
20
first
seconds.
10 minutes. What's the chat under the polls to try and get the boys back?
19 points, 11 minutes in, there's still a lot of time. So what you need to do right now is keep as much patience as possible, execute what you've practiced as well as possible, and then try see how far you can make up for the 19 points.
And I hope that's the deal with these guys at the moment here. A missed kick coming in from Usebetana. Swat Boy. Nice and high by Swat Boy, collected swiftly here by Gijsman, the try scorer. Vili finds Sebetana. Trying to get quick hands here to Dragunda. Finds Wilshire again. Just keeping the ball alive here, back into the hands of Gijsman. To my correction, that was Bartman. Turnover here from the Limpopo Blue Bulls. Big carry.
Good advantage.
Ramahol is one dangerous attacker here. They sure need to watch out for him. All is competing at the breakdown is the Griffons.
Number 21. Time's off.
High tackling going to number 21, Willie. Slight bit high on that tackle. Essentially, you want to keep your body low.
Just make sure the guys are behind when you're kicking off. Okay, push them back.
But the Griffons, though, have started like a house on fire. Really have all intention to play. Look at the supporters are here to see all this entertainment these youngsters are giving.
You're gonna be fine.
Watching their sons, their cousins, their brothers, their friends put it all out on their field today. Mind you, there's still a whole day of rugby coming up. Guy that's down there is Tyrese Bartman. Doesn't seem to be all well. We do hope that he's okay and the injury is not that serious. They're using the ball carry. But it looks like it was his ankle that got stuck in there. Oh, there is it. Looks like Tabanguna who fell on Bartman's ankle. Nevertheless, he's a young man, he's very strong, and he'll be all right.
And that's game for the young Bartman. We know he'll be better quite soon here, and he is replaced by the 13 jumper, Van Rijn. Beautiful touch finder here for the Limpopo Bulls. This should be a big line out here for the Bulls. Ruben Paul to find his jumper, finds his captain. There's a hustle there for that ball in the maw here, but it seemed to find its wheels. Theo van Veek is all over the Bulls captain at the moment, doing best to hold him up here. Use it once is the call from the official. Great defensive effort coming in from the Griffons.
Great defensive effort coming in from the Griffons, you say. Theo van Veek was able to go through that maul and try and get the ball from Janssen van Vieren. What a great effort that was from the Griffons. What Limpopo need to do there is grab a little bit tighter. You can see the maul is going, but there's not a lot of grips that are happening. Everybody is upright. You're not really getting a good position to set.
Go! Fine. Both sides, let's have patience. Patience, please. Coach. Fine. Sit.
Strong scrum coming in here from the Bulls, but just not playing by the rules there. An early tap for the Iga Mahlebe. He played for the Griffons under 17 last year.
And the penalty going to Tabankuna, going down on his knee. The Griffons, though, to want to play from their own 22 shows the confidence that they have with the ball. They really have really good backline players. Good hit, but Tabankuna on the left side of the scrum, putting his knee on the ground. Referee identifying a safety issue, allowing the Griffons an advantage for a penalty.
Jacobs, not the best of throws here for the young man. Collected here by the Bulls. A chance to attack sternly at the moment here, but ref is going to go back, unfortunately.
Captain.
And definitely a skew ball for Marburg Jacobs. Jacobs, the captain. Not the most accurate of throws, but I feel like it's really been a thing in this tournament where lineouts don't really go to hand. We need to understand and not underestimate the importance of set piece in the lineout. Gives you a very good attacking opportunity.
Coach. Fine. Sit.
Celius. Fine swat boy here. Booted downfield, but it's been collected here by Drachwanda. No, it gets into touch.
Moritz Meintjes there, being able to identify space behind the Griffons. What he wants to do there, just play a territory game, play the game closer to the Griffons' try line, and then force the Griffons to make mistakes from there, which is, I think, great play.
Overthrow coming in here, but collected still here. Paura Mahole finding the blind side. Back into the hands of Tumi Ramahole once again. Oh, busting through it, making it look so easy is the big Tumi Ramahale.
And as I was saying, Ramohale, Aritumi saying Ramohale, what the Limpopo Blue Bulls want to do there is apply as much pressure with Meintjes' kick. With the Meintjes' kick, apply as much pressure as they can, force the Griffons to make mistakes, and that is exactly what happened. And Tumi Ramohale, big ball carrier, the big number 8, will be the one going over for the try line.
Rhino Mini with the strike here. Rhino Mini puts 2 extra points on the board here for the Limpopo Blue Bulls.
Yeah, Ramohale, look how they go to the blind side. Ramohale saying no, there's no space there. Bumping a player and going down. Too close to the try line for you to try and stop him. What a big guy.
He's got such a somatic presence about him, Ramahole.
Go, let's go, Purple, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, the youngster originating from Hoërskool Ben Foster, where the legend Trevor Nyakane hails from. It's good to see Ben Foster producing such young talent.
Sebatane boots it nice and high here, connected. It's Celius on the ball. In fact, it's the big Andrew De Beer. Van der Merwe finds Mkona. Van der Merwe dishes out, very hot. Swart Boy stepping one here, a chip and chase by Swart Boy, but he's not going to collect that.
Advantage.
Yeah, Swart Boy saw that there was nothing going on there. He knew that they had an advantage. To be fair, also, the Limpopo Blue Bulls have really been strong in their scrums, their scrum set piece. So this is also another facet where I feel like they can grow and develop as well.
Let's stay in the
Take
fight.
as much advantage as they
stood out there,
can
let's
during
stay
the
in
course of
fight,
the
stay
game.
Crouch. Fine. Let's sort each other. Let's sort each other out. Back 5. Keep the front row back. Square up, please. Crouch. Fine. Sit.
Strong scrum here coming in from the Griffons. Just not doing it
Number
correctly,
17 walking
unfortunately,
around.
but showing some good power in there.
Yeah, penalized. Evald Boysons. Evald Boysons also penalized in that regard. Not really in a good position to scrum though. Look at his left foot.
Can you make
He
work?
only adjusted after the hit. He should adjusted
make
before
work?
the hit and then been able to work his way straight forward, not to the side. Get that piece of detail right will be one for the books.
Ruben Paul couldn't find his target here. Great defense coming in from the Griffons. Swat boy puts it out short here to Menkes. Menkes breaks. This is a good run here from Menkes. Superb run from Menkes. Inches away here from Glory. Swat boy takes it up himself. Straight through the middle. Hot knife through butter.
Wow. Look at what that means to the supporters, the friends, the teammates. A great try by Swat boy. Assisted by Menkes. Look at Menkes' fin of the determination to go as hard as he can to gain as much meters. And the last pass, just being able to identify space. The Griffons players not being able to fold quick enough, and being caught under pressure right there.
Ten seconds.
A beautiful strike coming in from Reno Mini.
Scrums aren't working.
Yes, what a boy getting the ball, identifying much space on the left-hand side of the field. Just the Griffons defenders caught napping just a little bit, reacting late to everything.
It was a brilliant start from the Griffons here, Opa, and now it seems now the momentum is changing here.
Yes.
What seems to be the problem right now with these Griffons?
The Griffons players are playing the game that they're usually playing. Their backline players are usually strong, as we can see. So I don't think they've been getting much ball in the past bit of time. But however, what the Limpopo Blue Bulls are doing fine though is that Menkes is controlling the game well, playing in the right places, and allowing the Griffons to make mistakes. And that's how we get to 14 points now.
Restart, Sebatana. Oh, he nearly collected again here by the Griffons. Oh, this is looking dangerous.
Penalty on the 15. You've got
Talk
15
about
kicks.
staying in the fight after that kickoff by
And
the
where the ball
Griffons here.
landed.
That nearly went their way.
Where the ball landed.
Absolutely, and also the importance of
No.
collecting. The importance of collecting your kickoffs
You've got to
could
option.
land you in these kind of disadvantages.
Don't go out.
So that's one skill that I'll never stop emphasizing on, because it's the skill that you can actually get right at some point, and you could avoid leaking tries in this instance.
A good area for the Griffons to get a penalty here.
And we're looking at late tackle right after the kick. looking a slight bit high as well. So you can see that it was a jumper, but he just lifted his hand out, stopping the Griffons player from moving forward.
Very unfortunate for the Griffons here, but u18A very wide awake. Counter-rack. A strong counter-rack here, but the captain has managed to keep this ball here, Janse van Vuren. Van der Merwe finds Menties. Boots it away here and gives the Bulls some space to breathe.
Maurits Mentjes, a calm, collected player. Really seems to be mature in how he handles the ball. Knowing where to play, knowing where to kick, knowing exactly where to run. As you can see, the last carry that he did, awarded a try to Swart Boy. A great player, one to look out for in the future.
Spot on here by Jacobs. Willie finds Sebedana. Oh, lovely inside pass here into his fullback. Willie changes directions. Finds Jahunda. Lovely skill here to boot it through, but collected nicely from Munkwana. Discipline once again here, Opa. Quick tap here by Willie. Jahunda finds Wilshire. Ball bounces just before him. A bit scrappy at the moment here for the Griffons.
Yeah, a bit scrappy at the moment. And as you realized in the first bit of the game, they really looked like they had all the momentum. Now, also the errors are coming in now. Knock-ons, the pass is not going to hand. The importance of learning how to pass properly to the person while the receiver is in momentum. The massive skill that we need to accustom ourselves to. Looks like a bit of blood.
Just make sure if you're binding them, push him back, just bind.
It's been handled right now, nothing too intense though. The young Stefan Pienaar, Hoërskool Petersburg.
Coach! Bind! Sit!
Feed in here by Van der Merwe. Finds Mentjes. Boots it down. A big kick coming in here from the 10 into the hands of the dangerous Jahunda. Trusting in his pace. Jahunda, lovely pop pass here to Wilshire. Contest at the breakdown. A strong contest here at the breakdown, but an even stronger effort here coming in from the Griffons. Takes it up himself here, Van Wyk. Sebedana steps back inside here. Huisman very quick on those steps there. You blink of an eye, he'll put you into the next galaxy.
Yeah, it's a forward's worst nightmare is what we call it. Handling errors, 5 the Griffons have had, 1 Limpopo Blue Bulls. Griffons, although they're in the lead, handling errors, need to minimize those, especially in the first half.
Sit!
Van der Merwe plays the left-hand side here. Strong pass into the hands of Munkwana. Munkwana tries to keep it alive here, but a foot in touch, unfortunately, here for the winger.
Munkwana made a really good run, But if you are a wing or fullback or any player, as a matter of fact, finding yourself inside the 5-meter line, you need to try and work your way in. Look at that good pass to Wana, but he carries on running to the outside. Unfortunately, momentum. The other players getting him out. What you need to do is you need to go inside so that you allow your team more time on the ball.
Not a successful line out here for the Griffons. De Beer showing a whole lot of strength here in his attack. Van der Merwe finds his captain. Van der Merwe looking to play the same side, switches it up. Finds the big Ramahole.
Number 20, never onside.
Van der Merwe, Swart Boy steps back inside. Swart Boy, twinkle toes at the moment. Lovely inside pass here to Hendricks. Too easy.
Swart Boy, twinkle toes to Johan Hendricks. Our try scorer this morning. Look at the twinkle, look at how much time Swart Boy has. And only offloading it on the inside to Hendricks. What a play. But the Griffons' Achilles heel right now is their lineouts. 2 tries have already been scored from errors from lineouts that the Griffons have made. So that is definitely the working that you want to have, especially during halftime chat, is that you need to get simpler options that are going to go to hand, because right now those options in the lineout are conceding tries at this moment. Look at the twinkle toes from Swart Boy, twinkle toes. And the last pass to Hendricks, bit of leg drive. Young guy with a scrum cap, as you love it. Swart Boy getting the ball in his own 22, booting it as far out as possible, relieving pressure from the Limpopo Blue Bulls. And now what they need to do is put pressure on the Griffons to mess up on their lineouts more to get retain of the ball.
Manages to find his jumper here, Sebetana. Sebetana goes through the cap here, but wide awake are the Bulls in defense. Steps back inside here. Willie finding the big Eval Boyens.
Not rolling away, the call of Stian Max, and the Griffons are gone with a quick tap.
Geisman inches away here from the trail line. Geisman, they need to do best to try to secure this ball, the Griffons. Willie takes it up, finds his big number 8 here, and he makes it look so easy here. Emile Matlelebe, what a unit, what a unit.
What a unit, you say. Look at how big he is. The Griffons quick tapping and then going with the ball. Geisman, what a player he's been. And then the defense of the Limpopo Blue Bulls really opening up gaps between their defenses, giving guys like Emile Matlebele an opportunity. He's a very big guy to stop, especially if you're going to give him a half shoulder. He'll definitely use advantage of that.
I mean, if he comes to me with that size, I'm moving out the way, Opa.
He is a big guy, isn't he?
A beautiful strike coming in from Olerego Sebatana.
Great work from Geisman, being able to produce that good quick ball. And the last recipient of that ball, Matlebele, going in for a great try.
Swart Boy with the restart. Collected by the try scorer again. Just couldn't hold on to the ball here.
Still have advantage for knock
With
on.
the Griffons. Van der Merwe with a chance to attack. Finds Swart Boy.
No advantage, knock on.
Griffons playing sevens style rugby, really not kicking much to hand. Look at the offload from Matlebele, and the number 13 JC van Rijn not being able to collect that ball. Matlebele could have put that ball up. He is a big ball carrier. Look at the handling errors the Griffons have had. They just keep piling up in this first half.
Shake.
Big scrum here by the Griffons. Menkes takes it up, finds Swat Boy. Tries to go mano v mano there, but good defense from Boys.
Holding on.
Bertha van Niekerk identifying. There's no cleaners in the ruck. Putting his hands in there, giving the Griffons easy opportunity to get an exit. But we know how they've struggled in their line out so far. Look at that tackle. And then for Niekerk coming in, being very strong. Very difficult to move the big number 7. You just can see lineouts from the Griffons haven't really been going to hand. 3 out of 5 so far.
Sibadana with a nice switch. Oh, this is brilliant. This is amazing here from Van Rijn. Willie takes it up himself. Strong carry coming in from Mubutwa, making his presence felt. Sibadana, Van Rijn. Oh, this is brilliant. Cutting back inside here to put the extra 5 points here is Cullen Boyce.
The Griffons play such a great rugby. Cullen Boyce being the finisher of that. But you see how they identify space from the outside. The long passes off to Bertha van Niekerk. Van Niekerk knowing that he's got a man on him. There is an overlap. There's a guy outside him, which is in Boyce. Boyce being the recipient of that from there. Just a bit of work to do. Worth a try at the end.
20 seconds.
Beautiful strike. No, not beautiful. A good attempt from the young man there, but he's managed to miss that, and we are at the half-time hooter, ladies and gents. 21 points to 31 with the Griffons taking lead in this first half. Five points to 3 at the moment with the Griffons taking lead, taking charge here in this first half. .31 points to 21, a 10-point difference here in the first half from the Griffons, and Limpopo 5 ties to 3. A good, exciting first half we witnessed here, Opa.
It was a great first half. We realized Griffons seem to have started very, very strong. They've been keeping lost some momentum during the game, but kept it well. But look at this counter-attack from the youngsters. Being able to step out here, just that down now, and then being able to reach out for the finish was an incredible try. It was a great start for the Griffons and really gave the Krivnik a nice platform. And then from there, what a great line. Being able to fend up defenders and then scoring the try, a young Heisman. One talent to look out for as well. The Griffons hadn't scored any points in the last game, and now they wanted to make up for it. And then from there, really, really quick hands from Wiltshire, who was a recipient of all the quick hands, long passes. So what the Griffons are doing now is identifying space on the outside. But then wow, the Limpopo Blue Bulls came back, really came back with some sort of intent, being able to identify some space. The big Aritumisheng Ramohale, strength man, one of the trusted ball carriers in the Limpopo Blue Bulls side. And then this one where Marines Menkes got a good line, a nice fend off. Then the ability to go down and present the ball for quick ball, giving Swartboy an opportunity to step his way in and identify the try line is something for the books. So this game really has been a game of entertainment. There's also wonderful from Swartboy, good pinkle toes, feeding off to Jahan Hendricks. You see that they know that rugby is bigger than them. Look at what it means to everyone. And then from here, it was from an error that the Limpopo Blue Bulls had made. And then the young Gijsman worked very, very hard to get the ball, to get his team close to the try line. Oh, look at this big step. The step, Emil Mahlelebe. Step to the inside, and scoring a try. And look at these long passes that they have there. So it shows that they ability to identify spaces. Then Van Niekerk with the last hands, scoring a wonderful try just before the stroke of half time. As you can see, penalties conceded, not so much from the Griffons, but the Limpopo Blue Bulls. That's what puts them under so much pressure. The line has 5-2 to the Limpopo and then 4 to the Griffons, which is something that they need to work on. Tackles made, Limpopo, and then 13 to the Griffons. It shows the territory that the Griffons had because of the penalties that the Limpopo Blue Bulls concede. And then the 5 visits to the opponents is also one thing that is an advantage for the Limpopo Blue Bulls. So this has really been a great day, a great start to the tournament, and it's something to withhold. Look at the supporters that are here. Stay tuned for more incredible rugby that's coming on in the second half.
What an entertaining first half it was. Day 3, game 1 of the FNB Under-18 Craven Week. It's the Limpopo Blue Bulls up against the Griffons. Great comeback from the Limpopo Blue Bulls, scoring 3 unanswered tries, but the Griffons had an ace up their sleeve, a little bit of razzle-dazzle, scoring 2 tries just before half-time. It's 33 points to 21, Griffons in the lead.
Time to get back on those couches and get those drinks out, because we are back with a second half here between the Limpopo Blue Bulls and the Griffons. Main keys to get us underway here, collected by Gijsman, kept it safe was the first center. Sebatana finds Dachunda. Decides to boot it away and not taking any chances here. They've let the ball bounce here. Big mistake from the Limpopo Blue Bull side. Collected well here by Williams. Sebatana boots it long. Oh, this is a good catch coming in here from the speedy winger. Fortune Shabana had a good game in day one. Can't wait to see what he's got for us now in this game. The Swifty number 11. Manages to find touch there.
Look at that good ball carry from the young Shabane. Trustable, but then from there on, it's not rolling away.
Lombard finds his captain. A good maul going here for the Bulls. A great maul indeed here from the Bulls. Oh man, this resembles the Springbok maul against Japan.
Wow, this is things you love to see. Zian Lombard. That ball started off from the back ball. The hardest ball to get. Look at the jump, great timing. Coming down, but look at the pillars, very strong. Good grips. Going forward, the Griffons defenders really didn't know what to do in that instance. Wow, this is things that you love to see.
$25 seconds.
Zian Lombard, being the recipient of that, he'll definitely be proud of that. Excellent ball try.
Early 2 minutes onto the park, and he's put one up here for his side. Zian Lombard, and a strike here from Mini, a good strike from Reino Mini here to put the extra points on the board.
Yeah, look at how tight the groups are. The Limpopo Blue Bulls players, very difficult for you to move them from there, and how they leg drive going forward, not trying to collapse, not trying to peel off. Staying connected is definitely what caused the more try for success.
Sebatana puts it very long here. Oh, looks like a knock on here coming in from Hendricks.
No advantage, it's a double knock on.
Great kick from Sebatana. Fortunately, Hendricks not being able to gather that ball. He'll be upset with himself. He's looking at the ball, but just goes through the bread basket, what we call it. The Griffons players ready to pounce on that ball.
New front rows, buckle slow, patience. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Strong scrum once again here from the Bulls, but they've managed to hold on the Griffons. Sebatana takes it up himself here. Double hit on the fly half here by the Bulls.
Advantage for eye tackle on number 10.
Advantage being played here. Vili. Big take here by Jacobs. Just trying to break down the wall that's been put up here by the Bulls. Quick hands coming in from the boys. Very unfortunate, but an interception coming in here from Janse van Vuren. Advantage was being played, of course.
Penalty here, or penalty there for eye tackle. Yeah.
Pick up here by the big Mahlelebe. Vili plays it up to Jacobs on the blind side. Tries for the offload here, just couldn't find Donay Williams.
Advantage, knock on. Advantage over.
Big box kick. Magnificent box kick coming in here from Silas van der Merwe.
That's an excellent touch find out from Silas van der Merwe. Cool, calm, connected under all the pressure. and the Limpopo Blue Bulls get to breathe their sigh. As we said earlier on, they're playing the right sides of the field. And this is definitely a great side.
Spot on with the line out there are the Griffons. Geisman takes it up himself. Geisman stepping through. Geisman still moving here. It's the Geisman show. Just unfortunate, couldn't get that ball to his teammate. Meintjes boots it downfield here, but it looks like Dragunda is under that. Dragunda tries to step past here, but a beautiful offload. Still moving forward is Boyce. Back to Dragunda, pumping those legs. Sebatana. Strong carry coming in here from Lapis.
Oh, there's a double whistle.
Okay, Captain, we need to sort out the discipline. Every time we enter this area, there's a penalty. Tacklers needs to roll. Next penalty, we're going to the bin. Have a chat.
That is very true. I have to agree with Mr. Referee Stian Marks. Having quite a few infringements. This one tackle that not rolling away is the latest one. And Sebatana. Olereko Sebatana deciding to back himself and go for poles. Trying to take the game away slowly but surely from the Limpopo Blue Bulls. Here's this big ball carry from Kubas Labaskachni, known as Lapis. The Limpopo Blue Bulls players quite slow on the roll away, not getting out fast enough for the ball to be retrieved.
Sebatana has been very good for this Griffin side today. Just controlling everything as a fly half should. And finds the extra 3 points here for the Griffons.
Sebatana and Menkes really controlling their games well.
Any points are often taken. Griffons still the lead, 34 points to 28
Good kickoff. Nice restart here. Just manages to lose the ball, Geisman.
There's a knock-on in the tackle from Blue.
Geisman losing the ball in contact. Is the ball carry, and then he's tackled, and then losing the ball in contact. Tackled by Sehlabani. And the awareness afterwards, Geisman, after he knocks the ball, makes the decision. If he gets loose, he needs to get up and get into the defense line and try to retrieve the ball back as quick as possible.
Sit.
Huge coming in from the Bulls, but they're just not doing it legally.
Yeah, and this is the second infringement that they've had now walking around. Got really strong, tight forwards. But this scrum illegally, they're not making the scrum fair, contestable. Hit, quite good, one. But then rolling in Labaskachni Kubas. I beg your pardon, Christian Sonapool is the one that's penalized for clearly walking around.
Take the whiskey.
Jacobs just couldn't find his man there, but still in position here. Geisman. Lovely pass here, just using that big pack of forwards, that robust power to get through this wall here. Nearly an interception coming in from Mpula.
Both hands went for the ball.
Trying to make his presence felt. The winger.
Hey, Penyapula, that was a close one, eh? Look how he reads that pass so well, but just not going to hand though. I must say that was a good read. Also, you need to be careful with interceptions as well, because if you actually miss the interception and it goes to the attacking team's hand, There is a gap that's opened. Handling errors piling up for the Griffons. 6 for the Limpopo Blue Bulls, 4 now.
Bye.
But I do understand because these two teams are teams that play really expensive rugby.
Early.
The referee penalizing the Limpopo Blue Bulls for an early shove.
Puts it nice and high, collected by Reino Mini, but a whole lot of pressure coming in here from the Griffin side. De Villiers puts it back towards the left-hand side. They let it bounce here. Oh, this could be good from the Bulls. Great attempt from Peño Pola. Been seeing a lot of him ever since he walked onto the park here.
You're correct. He's definitely one of the guys that are picking up his hand, trying to make a difference. Is Peño Pola, a youngster also from Ben Foster. Look at this wonderful tactical kick. The Griffons letting that ball bounce, gathered by Peño Pola.
Willie finds Sabatana. Oh, here comes the big Mahlelebe. Still going. Lovely set of heels here from the big man. This is good. Williams trying to bust through. He does just that, winning that physical battle, but just couldn't hold on to the ball there.
Advantage.
Oh, the Griffons are alive. Wow.
Tackle was on the ball.
We are watching the FNB Craven Week at its best. Two teams that are absolutely desperate to get a first win of the tournament.
Off the set,
Donnie Williams, big runner, look at how he runs over his opponent, Sehlabane. But unfortunately losing the ball in that regard.
Fine. Sit.
Big shove here from the Bulls. Sitting it up himself here is Sia Mahlangu.
So Junior, in that instant, we talk about double positives.
Yes, okay, man.
Limpopo Blue Bulls were able to get their scrum, so that was the first positive. And then they won their second positive by conceding a penalty, or not conceding a penalty rather, by being awarded a penalty. That is another positive.
Line's yours.
The good ball carry, but it's unfortunate that Sibatana didn't roll away on time.
Good defense coming in from the Griffons. Taken up here by Tumelo. Haven't seen much of Marius here, but a big strong carry from the man as well. Gijsman finds Dragunda. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Boys. Chip and chase here by Boys. Will he get it?
22.
Boyce deciding to back himself there with a chip and chase, but unfortunately not going the way he wanted to, rolling just the ball beating him. It was very good intent. Look at how the Griffons played the ball wide. The feed from Sibatana. And this last pass to draw his man. Just unfortunate not to get to it.
Nice dummy coming in here from Sibatana here. Oh, kick start here, but unfortunate. Hendricks showing a bit of skill there.
Time's off.
If I had to ask you right now, Junior, which teams would go on to win, Limpopo Blue Bulls or the Griffons?
Is it going to be fun?
You know, it's a bit of tennis at the moment, yeah. Try for try on each side, but at the moment, I think it's the Bulls who are showing a whole lot of guts and glory in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. Johan Hendricks, unfortunate not to have gathered that ball there. He definitely was thinking about his next plan of attack, but in that moment also let go of the ball. It seems like there's a player from the Griffons
Okay,
that's
let's go.
down.
It's cramping. It's cramps. Let's go.
Bit of a cramp. Nothing turned tense by Mahaberg Jacobs, the captain, who also led by example in this game. Big ball carries from
Who's the
him.
new captain?
Let's talk about that guy, Kobus Labuskaghni. What a big guy from Wittenberg. 190 in height, 190 centimeters, and 126 kilograms. Can you believe it?
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
He is a monster.
I still can't believe how big these boys are here at the Craven Week. When I was their age, I was nowhere near that weight over.
Yeah, you're right. And as you said, as we've been seeing, we don't know what these youngsters are eating nowadays, but wow.
Go!
Kind of gives you the impression that South African rugby is in good hands.
Huge scrum here by the Bulls. Collected. Sabatane tries to take it up himself here, but great read coming in from Mahlangu. Taking it up off the fringe of the Griffons. Van Niekerk very aware there. Big strong carry coming in from Serfontein, the boy from Trio Hoor School. Vili finds his fly once again. A drop goal attempt coming in here from Drachonta, but doesn't make it.
Oh boy, there you go.
Egan, I'm coming to you.
Double whistle from the ref.
So I have an upright tackle by number 12, Blue. I'm not sure if there's direct or indirect head contact. Can you please confirm the facts?
There's that high tackle from the young Mahlangu. Oh, doesn't really get low enough. Doesn't really dip much on his knees. Doesn't look like there was any hit contact there. Just a high tackle above the sternum.
I remember in the other game we once did where you explained to the people at home how important it was for you to dip your hips when you want to tackle, to avoid a high tackle there. And I hope this is a good example of what you explained to us.
Absolutely. You dip your knees and then you dip your hips as well. If you dip your knees and you don't dip in your hips, then you still have a chance of a high tackle. And there is a little bit of mitigating factor. But if you dip your hips and your knees, there is mitigating factors. You can get away with it.
Perfect. Captain and number 12, Blue. Captain, number 12, Blue. Okay, so we have foul play. There is indirect head contact. You're always upright. Shoulder to the head, indirect. It's a yellow card.
Call is clear from referee Stian Marks. Punishing Mahlangu for a high tackle there.
Big strike here coming in from Sebatana and gets the 3 points to extend this lead to 37 points to 28. It seems as though the Griffons are walking away with this here.
Yeah, slowly but surely. Going for poles, you're kind of taking the game away slowly but surely. And at some point, Limpopo will start making errors because they're desperate to get points on the board.
Big kickoff here by Mentjes. Safely into the hands of Van Niekerk. Van Niekerk also representing Griffons under 17 in the past year.
Nothing going on there. Van Niekerk definitely high, being held up by the Limpopo defense. Look at how they try and keep him up, get underneath him. Holding him up with intent, knowing that they're going to get the ball if it's called a maul. And in this case, it was rightly so.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Lovely effort here from the Bulls. Finds Meintjes who boots it downfield here. Oh, nearly collected here
Knock on into touch.
by the Prince Apane.
Captain. Option. Scrum or line
But
out.
let's talk about Marnitz Meintjes' kick though. What an accurate kick.
Scrum. Tackling scrum for knock on.
Could have easily been a try for the Limpopo Blue Bulls. But the vision that he had, look at that. Off the left foot. World-class things. Just unfortunate by the young Pula to trip by his feet and fall.
You can definitely see the influence of your Money Libox and your Sasha
First square,
Feinberg,
push straight.
Ngome Zulus here in the Craven Week. There was such a similar moment
Crouch.
there by the young Meintjes.
Bind. Sit.
Big scrum once again from the Bulls. Wow.
The Limpopo Blue Bulls clearly having a strong scrum. Showing extreme dominance
Lines the middle.
over the Griffons forwards. Look at that hit. But the Griffons forwards slightly a bit high though. And then from there, the momentum that the Limpopo Blue Bulls give push the defense high.
Van Vuren collected safely here. A strong maul coming in from the Bulls. It's finding its wheels here, Opa. Nearly there, and we over.
What a try from the Limpopo Blue Bulls. Look at that line out, incredible timing. And then from there, it's just hard work. Leg work there. The defense of the Griffons is a lot better this time, but just can't stop the strength of the Limpopo Blue Bulls forwards. Zihan Lombard will be the recipient of that try, and as you said earlier on in the tournament, the hookers nowadays are the top try scorers. And in this case, Zihan Lombard scored his second try of the day.
Seconds.
It all started with that very powerful scrum from the Bulls, Opa, and as a former forward yourself, I'm sure it brings a whole lot of confidence when you guys win scrums.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Showing dominance is exactly what it is. Look at this lineup, look at this maul here. This is what you call a certain dominance towards your counterparts. And this is an example also in the scrum as well. And if you do this consistently throughout the game, you take the forwards out and you got a better opportunity and platform to attack.
Just when we thought they were trying to open up that gap, and now it's only a 2-point difference in this game here, Opa.
You can never tell where this game is going to go.
Sibatana with the big kickoff. Collected here by Theo van Wyk, showing high alert here for that kickoff. Trying to use that long pass to his advantage here, but didn't go his way. The big Mahleleba. Lapis takes it up himself here for the Griffons. Vili finds his fly half here. Just couldn't get through him, Sibatana. Vili. Strong carry by Dian Safontaine. Choosing a different side. Sibatana. Step inside here. Showing some skill is the young Janse van Vuren. Oh, strong hit here. Lovely angle coming in from Geisman.
Step.
Bulls are in trouble here. They've got a penalty looming. Sibatana finds the big Mahlelebe. Mahlelebe! Mahlelebe! Ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained?
Captain, we did have a chat. Every time we enter this
Emil Mahlelebe.
for penalty. Number 20.
What a great try. The Griffons getting some momentum from the forwards. And then from there, giving it to Matlelebe, stepping on the inside, beating his first defender.
He was never onside.
Big guy's got some pace. And he definitely burned it in that instance.
And an easy attempt for Dagunda here to try and extend the lead again.
Yeah, but the Blue Bulls defense though, very casual in the way they do things. Didn't really show intent of going up and stopping their opponents. Matlelebe identifying space, not folding quick enough this young Limpopo side. This is definitely a work on in the future.
Awkward kickoff there by Maritz Menkis, but certainly see what he was attempting to do there.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
He didn't
His first error,
he bounced into him.
but he's really kicked well the whole game. And with this kick, you could kind of see his intention. He wanted to kick it on the 10, but extremely high to make it a contestable kick. Unfortunately, just not going the way he wanted it.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Strong dominance here from the Limpopo Bulls. Menkis puts it downfield here.
Wow.
This is good, Opa. This is magnificent.
Wow.
Scrum was inside. Yep. 50-22, yes.
Menkis, the 50-22. We did say that this youngster knows how to play the right sides of the field. This is exactly what it was. Look at that beautiful kick. Look at how the ball just rolls down all the way to the 5-meter line.
An important more here for the Limpopo Bulls.
Number one.
Trying to find its feet here, this more. It's getting closer, Opa. Down over the white line goes Zian Lombard for a hat-trick.
A hat-trick of tries for Zian Lombard. It almost seems like the Limpopo Blue Bulls have found themselves with their lineouts. Look at this timing of the lineout and then coming down, feeding the ball back. And then from there, it is just leg work, hard drives, patience. And then for the finisher, Zian Lombard.
Yep. 25 seconds.
Rhino Mini just to attempt to extend the lead more here by an extra 2 points, and does beautifully, the young Rhino Mini.
It's just lovely how it was. Look at how patient the Limpopo Blue Bulls defenders were. The Griffons really were kind of dismantled. Didn't know exactly where to stop. It almost feels like the Limpopo Blue Bulls have found their strengths, and with the three tries they've scored with the more, it's almost like they found themselves, and that's where they want to go.
Big kickoff here, but a bit too big
Captain, scrum.
from Sebatana.
Sebatana wanted to hoist that pretty deep, but also too deep. Rolling all the way to the Limpopo line. That's allowing the Limpopo Blue Bulls to scrum, and we know how strong the Limpopo Blue Bulls have been with their scrum, or with their set piece rather. They can be proud of themselves with the set piece.
Still have a yellow card.
Set piece is what's keeping this game tight now.
Crouch.
The Bulls have one more man back. Mahlangu is back on the park after he's 10 minutes in the naughty corner. Feed in here by Van der Merwe, chooses his left-hand option. Taken up here by Setlhabane. Setlhabane just pumping those legs here. Good tackle fight coming in here from the left winger. Van der Merwe finds Pukimpiti. Pukimpiti keeping the ball alive here with a nice offload into the hands of Smith. Van der Merwe, strong carrying coming in from the locks here. It's Pienaar this time. Van der Merwe, no one at pillar and post. Just keeping this ball alive all the time, keeping it going, keeping momentum going here. The Limpopo Blue Bulls struggling to get that ball out here, but finds Pukimpiti. Another offload here into the hands of the hat-trick hero Lombard. Is he going to go for 4? No. Again, here comes the Bulls. Stefan Janssen van Rensburg putting his try up as well.
Stefan Janssen van Rensburg. Great big ball carrying try. Look at his face. Shows you what he's willing to do for this team. Look at this ball carry, the momentum the Limpopo Blue Bulls have. The defense of the Griffons not really sitting late, watching the ball. Didn't see Stefan Janssen van Rensburg on the outside. When they realized him, it was already too late.
25 seconds.
Such an exciting game here, and if this is just game 1 Opa, I feel sorry for the people at home because they won't move from their couches the whole day because of this entertaining rugby we're seeing here. And straight through, a beautiful strike through here by Reno Mini to extend the lead, 49 points to 44.
Yeah, you're right. But look at this ball carry from Pukimpiti, and then from there, it is the hat-trick hero, the good ball carry. Then Janssen van Rensburg waiting on the outside. Look at the Griffons defense really just lacking on the try line. What you want to do is protect the try line at all costs.
Sebatana puts it high, collected safely here by the Bulls captain. Van der Merwe, big carry coming in here from Smith. Van der Merwe chooses the blind side. Nearly fumbled there, but collected again here from Christian Swanepoel.
Number 7 lost control of the ball.
Christian Swanepoel being tackled out there, but you can see that his momentum was already taking him to the outside. So for a big forward like that, what you want to do is you receive the ball and you work your way into the 15-meter lines so that they don't carry on like that, because as we know that the touchdown is an extra defender. And the teams will want to, as soon as you get into the 5-meter, the teams will want to push you out.
Go! Fine. Sit! Just patience. Crouch. Fine. Sit.
A better restart to the scrum here by the Griffons. Sebatana finds Geisman. Geisman moving around here, keeping the ball alive once again. Beautiful offload here to his scrum half. Same side, Sebatana finds Jachunda. You need to be careful with this one here. Vili finds the big Marius once again. Sebatana, Geisman. Always exciting to see the young Geisman take the ball up forward. Long pass just over here, but collected by Lapis. Lost the ball here at the Griffons. Booting it away, just finding space to breathe here, but oh, I thought it was collected here, but not. Pressure coming in from the Bulls. It's a foot race, Opa! Couldn't win that here. Were the Bulls diamonds? That's Donnie Williams.
Advantage over.
He saves the Griffons there. They booted away here, but Menkes is under that. Tries for a drop goal attempt here, but not the best of attempts from the young fullback. That is Reno Mini.
Menkes trying to back himself there That drop goal attempt, unfortunately not going to hand. But what play we've seen from these two sides. Some great sequences.
Bounces over the head of Hendricks there. He's under pressure, Mini. Fumbled just a bit here, but Menkes was there to save the day here for the Bulls. That could have changed the game around if Menkes wasn't there to save them.
Yeah, as they say, not all heroes wear capes. Menkes definitely is the one, a hero that doesn't wear a cape, or doesn't need it rather.
Finds his jumper just not in the best of ways. Sabatana finds Geisman. Geisman beating a few defenders. Geisman still moving here. Eventually brought down. The young center, Sabatana, finds the strong carrier and Dion Serfontaine. Playing that left-hand side here, trying to expose the numbers. Oh, Twinkle Toes coming in here. Vili finds the big Mahleleba once again here. Just couldn't manage to hold on to it. Geisman. It's looking like they're running out of options here, but Geisman still moving. Geisman still going here for the Griffons. This could be a match winner here.
He's got advantage.
They're getting close here. Advantage is being paid. Tomelo taking up himself here. Advantage still on. Oh, this could be a game changer here, Opa.
On the line. Yeah. No.
Sihlabana. That's Mahlelebe hungry for another try. Mahlelebe hungry for his hat-trick as well. Mahlelebe takes it up himself. Eventually brought down here. Taking it up on the left-hand side here. Oh, great attack coming in. Taking it up quick, just keeping the tempo alive here. Oh, this could be a try. No, says the official.
Oh, what a nail-biting game. Griffons, so much work that had been done.
Let's go.
The referee going for a knock-on.
Time check.
With all the work that was done. And then the unfortunate pick and go from Donnie Williams, knocking the ball. So close, but yet so far.
Get out! Bind. Sit.
An important scrum here for the Bulls. Set up here by Mahlangu. There goes the hooter. He's going to end it, Menkes. He has to end it here. And a brilliant win here for the Limpopo Bulls. What a match we've witnessed here, Opa.
You've got to give it to the Limpopo Blue Bulls. This team played an exceptional brand of rugby. Look at what that means to their teammates. Sure, it means a lot to their parents, friends, cousins, schoolmates, classmates. The Griffons can also be proud of themselves with this fixture. It really picked up their hand. Just unlucky not to come away with that win.
Huge effort from this young man, Mahlelebe. A bit disappointed, but that is the full-time score, ladies and gents. Limpopo Bulls winning 49 points to 44.